guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about hair care tips and what I do to keep my hair happy and healthy throughout the week. I just went 10 days without washing my hair and I didn't have to recurl it once. So let's go ahead and jump in to all of these products.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is hair products. These products only get used on the day that I wash my hair. Some of them get used throughout the week though, like dry shampoo. So after my hair is washed and I've let it just kind of like hang out in a towel for about like 15 minutes, I spray in the Brazilian Blowout Iconic Bonding Spray. So I get a keratin treatment on my hair because it is very curly and frizzy, and the keratin treatment is something that washes out instead of like a color or a highlight just kind of like fading at the root. The keratin treatment washes out. So this sort of helps prolong it because it is an expensive treatment. This helps prolong the life of that keratin treatment. So, and it smells really good too. After I spray that in, I don't do anything with this yet. So you spray this and then you go right into this. So this is the Launge Replenish Detangling Conditioning Spray. So I used to brush my hair in the shower. While my conditioner was in, I would brush my hair in the shower. After some research, after some, like looking at different things, I've just kind of come to the conclusion that that's not the best for my hair because your hair is the most susceptible to damage when it is wet. So I do not brush my hair in the shower anymore. Instead, I use this, and this is literally the best detangling spray I've ever used. Remember when you were a kid and like a little girl and you would use that detangling spray after like being in the pool and it was like a fish? It had like an eye on it. It was like, you know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about? It was like, and it was like the best detangling spray ever. Well, this is better, okay? So I use that, and then after I have both of those sprayed into my hair, I use either my wet brush or my bath pack brush to go through my hair. These are both very good on not damaging and like breaking your hair strands. So I just start at the bottom and then I work my way to the top just very lightly. I've always been a wet brush fan. I still love it. I still use it. The bath pack brush is really nice because the bristles are more firm. I do like the bath pack brush for like my scalp area too. So, but they're both really good. After I have those in, I use the Launge Sea Salt and Texturizing Spray. I spray this probably like this far away, not like directly on the root, but I spray it around the root area, and it sort of helps with just a touch of volume because I don't like a ton of volume, but it also, because it's salt, it sort of sucks up oils throughout the week on my head and it makes it less oily. So I really like that product. If you don't like feeling something on your root when you're blow drying, then that's not the right product for you. I don't feel it like right now. Like, it's not like I can feel the product after it's blow dried, but when you're blow drying it, you can definitely feel the product. So if you don't like that, then I would not say that you should try that product. After I have that in, I sort of just like massage. I massage it on my scalp, and then, this is gonna sound like a lot, but these products last so long because you don't have to use a ton of them. I do about 3 to 4 pumps of the Satin Nectar Nourishing Gloss, and then just like a quick bloop of the Sorbet Botanical Smoothing Balm. The balm. So 4 pumps and then just like a bloop all together on my palm. rub it together. I start at like mid shaft down and just like kind of run it through to a little bit to the top. I don't get all the way through to my root, but just like a little dab on my root. And then just sort of have that nice and smooth it through, and it just sort of coats your strands for a really nice blowout. And after I have that on, I spray on the Rival Heat Shield from Launch, and this is just a heat protector. I can't say that this is the best heat protector ever. It's a heat protector. It does what it says, I think. I don't know. You can't really tell with heat protectors. But after I have this on, then I brush through one more time, and then I'm ready for my blowout. All of these products that I am talking about today, most of them are from Launch. Launch is just an online website that you can buy hair tools, hair products, brushes. You can buy a whole bunch of stuff from, and I found them a couple months ago, and it took me a while to finally order from them, but when I did, I'm so glad that I did, because these products are really, really, really good. So most of these are Launch. I'll say if they're not. And right now they're still having their 2-year anniversary sale, and so everything is like 50% off, and they have a bunch of like bundles and deals going on. So I would definitely go ahead and check them out. Even if you don't need anything, I'm sure you can find something that you need. After I have all those products in and I brush through them, I use this blow dryer. It's from Launch. I just recently got this. I used to have a Paul Mitchell that like worked fine, but this one works like 10 times better. I love it because the speed is really, really nice, and honestly it takes me like half the time to blow dry my hair because it's just like so high speed that it just works really, really well. Normally, like in the past, I've used this Humongo brush. This is the brand just says Technique, and it's the 450. I used to work at a hair salon, and this is just what they sold. This is just what they sold there, and so I bought it, and because of my hair type, they told me to get this brush. And I've used it for like years now, but I was just like over it. Like, it's just too stinking big. So this week I told my best friend, who is also my hairdresser, I told her, I was like, listen, I need a new brush. And she was like, girl, I got you. This is the Nanothermic Ceramic and Ion brush. It's this size. It doesn't have a number. I like it because it has this pick. I like this when I'm blow drying other people's hair. I don't know how to use it when I'm blow drying my hair, but I do like it when I'm blow drying other people's hair. This was honestly a really, really, really good brush, and I don't know what it was today. Like, I don't know if it's because I switched my brush or like what have you, but I do feel like it took me less time to blow dry today. I honestly think it's just because it's like more manageable because it's so much smaller, but who knows. Really like this. Where are you going?
Just asked me to go out and get the food. Help get the food.
Oh, okay. If you are interested in this brush, I am going to link their Facebook page down below, the salon I go to, In Style Salon in Sykesville, Maryland. So if you're local, you should definitely check them out. They have great products. I got this, and the Brazilian blowout spray is from that salon. So definitely check them out. One thing that I need to throw in here real quick is I do not use hairspray. I don't like it. I don't find it necessary. If you want to use it, you can. I use it sometimes, normally not. I didn't today. So, yeah, just a disclaimer. Now onto tools. For curling, I have 2 curling wands. I have 35 millimeter and a 25 millimeter. This will give you tighter curls, and this is going to give you a little bit of more of those looser curls. Today I use the 35 millimeter, and I'll insert like a clip here of how I curled my hair. I just sort of take it and wrap it around, and you want to take like a smooth piece. You don't want it to be like twisted or wrapped around, unless you want that. It'll just give you a different kind of curl. That's the only thing. Today was actually the first time that I've used the Lange curling wands, and I like it. It is a little bit different than my normal Hot Tools tapered wand. So that one is tapered, which means it's thicker up here, and then it gets like thinner as it comes down here. So and I've just had that for so long that I'm just used to that one. And this one doesn't have a temperature gauge, you just turn it like on and off. So I did like it. I do feel like my curls might not last like 10 days like they did this past time, but I'm just gonna see how it goes. If I have to recurl halfway through the week, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but I will just tell you that. And you might just need to hold it on like the barrel longer than what I did. Yeah, you never know. You just have to try it out for yourself. Now we're gonna get into the hair training process. So I've been training my hair for like 2 months now. And what that means is just you're training your hair to go longer without washing it. This was something that like when I found it, I just like immediately wanted to try it, and I'm just like obsessed with it. So I've always been able to go like 4 or 5 days without washing my hair. But I have thick, curly, frizzy hair, and I wasn't able to brush it throughout the week, or it would just get unmanageable. And there are certain things that like you can't do with curly hair that you can do with like a sleek blowout. So I was all for it. So the woman who I follow, she's on Instagram. I'll put her handle here. Her name is Jasmine, and her Instagram is Jasmine Ray Hair Co. And she's a hairstylist, and she just has amazing tips and tricks. And everything I've learned is really from her. If you know me, you know that I do have a small hair background. So this stuff just comes like more natural to me. But there are things that I've learned from her that have just been like a complete game changer. Like every morning and night, you need to massage your scalp. This helps break up any buildup, and it helps exfoliate your follicles, and just makes for less greasy hair. So every morning and night, I take about like 2 to 3 minutes and just like scrub my scalp. This is a boar bristle brush. And what that means, it has regular bristles right here. It has these boar bristles underneath that are really going to scratch your scalp in a healthy manner. You don't want to scratch your scalp with your nails, because our nails harbor a lot of bacteria that just make our like basically like clog our hair follicles and don't allow for like proper hair growth. So I really, really like this, and it honestly does make a huge difference in the longevity of my wash. So if you are like, you're crazy, I don't want any of these products, try this, because this is just a complete game changer. You don't use anything else. This is just going to like save your life. Once I scrub I take either one of my regular brushes and I just brush through my hair. So when you scrub your scalp with this brush, you're breaking up those natural oils. And then when you brush through with one of these brushes, you are pulling those natural oils down from your scalp through the rest of your hair. So that way it's not staying on your scalp and making it more greasy. And you're also bringing the oils down to hydrate your ends throughout the week, if that makes sense. So those two things are like the biggest tips that I can give anyone. Just brushing and proper hair, proper scalp exfoliation. Now, not that is not saying that I don't get greasy throughout the week. It just helps it manage. So probably around day 3 is when I start to feel like a little bit greasy, especially right here, because I have such a problem of like running my fingers through my hair right there. But on day like 3, I will put dry shampoo in my hair. Some people do it at night, some people do it in the morning. Jasmine recommends you do it at night so that it has time to soak up your oils. Sometimes I do it at night, sometimes I do it in the morning. I don't see a big difference. So yeah, you just dry shampoo whenever you want. I did purchase the Lange dry shampoo. I do not like this. It is a very light dry shampoo. I feel like it doesn't suck up my oils, doesn't do anything like to benefit me. I just feel like it's a waste of a product. Maybe if you have really fine hair, it would work on you. Something that is nice, like one of the nicest things about this product is that it doesn't have a white cast when you spray, so it sprays clear. I like that, but I also don't like that. I'm the kind of person that like wants to see where I've put like products, something like this, like so I don't miss anywhere. I like the white cast, and if you rub it through enough, you're not going to have a problem if you have like brunette hair or black hair, like with seeing the product. Like you just have to work it in. So maybe if you have fine hair, you could try this, but I'm just not a fan. A lot of people rave about this, so I'm just not sure why. My favorite dry shampoo in the entire world is the Dove Refresh and Care Detox and Purify dry shampoo. It is a thicker and heavier spray, but it is honestly the best dry shampoo I've ever used. My number 1 is this, and then my second is the Batiste. The Batiste, sometimes I hate it, sometimes I love it. But those are the only 2 that I even like. Like all the other ones, I'm just like, ugh, I don't like them. So this is just really nice. So I'll use this on like day 3 or 4, and then maybe like day like 6 and 7. But I don't use dry shampoo like every single night, if that makes sense. So that's another thing. Like you don't want to use it overly because you're just putting more product in your hair, and you don't have to. But then that's why we're also exfoliating our scalp with this brush, because we're getting that old dry shampoo out of there and creating space for like the fresh spray. Oh, working out. So a lot of people ask me during like my week, how do you work out and still keep your hair fresh and looking that great? Immediately after you work out, like I bring my blow dryer to the gym. So, because the gym blow dryer, not even worth your time. You need to bring your blow dryer and blow dry your sweat. So, what you do is you take one of your normal brushes and you brush that sweat through your hair. Yes, it might sound disgusting, but you brush that through because you don't want all of that to stay up there. Like, sweat isn't bad for your hair if you know how to take care of it, because it's just your natural oils. Like, it's nothing disgusting. You have to brush your hair, brush your sweat from the roots all the way down to the end shaft, and then you blow dry your roots until they're dry. If you don't blow dry your roots, one, your sweat's gonna dry in a weird way, and it's just, you're not gonna be able to keep your hair longer. And if you have curly hair like I do and you're blow drying your hair, as soon as water or like anything liquid touches it, it's gonna curl back up. So if you don't blow dry that wetness on your root, it's just gonna curl back up, and that's something that you don't want. So yeah, so those are just some of my tips and tricks to help you go longer without washing your hair, keep your hair styled throughout the entire week, work out without having to wash your hair after, and just sort of maintain a happy, healthy scalp. If you do all these things, your hair is going to grow, your hair is going to be thicker, and you're just going to have like prettier hair. I don't know how else to explain it. You're just going to have a nicer hair. If you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the notification bell to receive notifications every time I upload if you want to do that. And as always, I will have everything I talked about in the description box, the website to launch, all my shampoo and conditioners that I use, hairbrushes, everything will be down there so that you guys can check it out once you're done watching. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye!